Okay, you hold there. Okay, no, I want the tank. So I've pretty much taken out the northern half of India, or the northern section of India. Yeah, man, their population is suffering. I'm thinking this is probably going to be the last video, seeing as how, I mean, look at it. India's not going to be able to resist me. There's just no way they can fight back, because I've just crippled them. And, I mean, at this point, all I'm really going to do is build cities and India's former stuff, and then, you know, my workers are going to clear out this radiation, which is going to take a while. And, you know, as you can see, like, where's Albuquerque? Albuquerque, where for it, thou? Oh, you're more towards here. No, carry on. Okay, so that takes a while to get rid of. But Washington's had some of it cleared up. New York's getting it cleared up. So was Boston, Atlanta. So, I mean, as you can see, yeah, they did nuke us, but we're rebuilding, whereas they're just kind of lagging and suffering. And, you know, I could also wait. Oh, shit. Speaking of which, Egypt just cleaned these guys out. Wait, all. Okay, automate, automate, automate. Automate, fortify. I was gonna say, I know I sent more than just 2 tanks down there. Okay, do we? Yeah, our bomber's dead. There you go. Raise the city. We'll just fortify these guys. Automate. You building a damn transport? Don't do that. Build another worker. I forgot I still have all these guys. Take all 4 units. XJ to there. Make all 6 units. XJ there. And I will activate you. You. You're gonna fortify right there. Right there. Oh, come on, just kill the damn unit already. Okay, let's roll on in. Oh, we still have another guy in there. He dares resist me. Actually, let's do this the safe way. Because I don't want to get that guy, turn that guy into an elite. There we go. Don't want it, raise it. Automate, automate. Okay, where to bombard now? Bomb him. Why you built that, but whatever. Just get some wealth. Norwich, you get wealth. Ah, damn, didn't mean to do that. But oh well. Yeah, you just fortify there. You do the same. Oh, Lee made it. You just fortify yourself there. You just get wealth. I'll probably slap a city. Oh, hello. I see you there. We'll hold off on that city for now. At least until I can get rid of that clown. Yeah, build a courthouse. Civil disorder in York. Don't really care. Coliseum. England is just not too happy about this war. Get a police station. Okay, you bomb there. Oh, never mind, that took care of him. Activate. Head there. St. Louis. I think we already have a St. Louis, but whatever. Temple. Build an Aegis cruiser build. SAM missile battery. And automate. We have brought down my bombers. Hooray. Hooray. Okay, take him out. Nearly lost to an infantryman. How do you feel? Let's see here. Let's just bombard him. Alright. Yeah, I don't really see a point in bombarding anywhere else for the moment. Actually, I do need to... Oh yeah, it'll just be him. You go there, fortify that. I'll build better artillery. Egypt and India have signed a peace treaty. Yep, I'll accept. I mean, let's be honest, folks. I've crippled India. Now, I'm basically saying that that's them saying, alright, you know what, we can't do this anymore. We surrender. We get it. You're the big dog. And I mean, India's never going to... I don't think India will be able to regain the power that it lost. I mean, I only invaded India to make a point. That I am better than them. And I made that point well. So we get a factory. You just get wealth. Global warming. I mean, you saw what I did to India. I can do the exact same thing to Egypt and Japan. Huh. That's actually funny. I mean, are the Japanese and Egyptians at war? No, but they're at war with India. The Indians are furious with us, I can imagine. Alright, well, let's mosey on out of his territory. Alright, now I just gotta wall him. Oh no, you idiot. Just gotta wall him off. God dang it. Did I tell you to make bombers? Oh well. Hey, you guys pull out of there. Didn't want to do that. We'll get a settler, however. And then India's gonna bitch at me like, oh, what are you doing to my territory, man? My bad. Your foolish actions has almost precipitated a war between our people. Do not let this happen again. Mutual Protection Pact. Alright, so basically, I told India, you know what? I kicked your ass. You're my bitch now. I'll keep you safe. Coliseum. Yeah, this video might be shorter than the other ones. I might just cut it off at 25 because really there's nothing else I can do in this playthrough other than basically fortify. Don't build a tactical nuke. We already have enough nuclear fallout going on. And as you can see, global warming is consuming us. I'm just letting those boats just kind of chill where they are because I'm not going to use them. Okay, that's settler. Settler. You gotta take him 2 turns to get over there? Dang it. I'm actually gonna have him sit there. Make sure I've got that a nice little long line. Yep, got it all covered. My way of telling India that this area is mine. Automate. Japan and India have signed a peace treaty. Well, good for them. Yep, get on a solar plant. Why not? Get on a bank. Starvation in Baltimore. Those tundras are expanding. Yeah, pretty much until all that pollution's gone, it's gonna be like that. Actually, no, get out of his land. Oh, get out of his waters, I mean. I'm working on it, dude. Get wealth. Global warming, yeah, man. Used to be forests everywhere, now it's global warming everywhere. Matter of fact, I wonder how many ICBMs I even have left. I have 58 ICBMs left, so I still have a few that I could dish out. I mean, yeah, if you look at it, I took basically, I would say about a quarter of India's territory in this main continent area, and then Egypt wiped them out there, took out their various cities scattered about here and there. They even got a little foothold in Japan, so basically Japan's their bitch now. So I would say me and Egypt kind of rule the world. I mean, if you think about it, me and Egypt have been partners against, let's see, the English, the Hittites, the Celts, the Indians, against Japan. they actually fought with us towards the end, even though we kind of had our disagreements here and there in the beginning, but otherwise we got along for the most part. And Japan, as much as they hate me, there's really nothing they can do to me. So I shall slap a city, I think, there. I mean, yeah, that city's not going to amount to much, but still, why not? I mean, I got a legitimate foothold now. Reigns is no longer confined. Police station. Just let it run through its routines. All the forests are going goodbye. And it really has everything to do with all this radiation in India. And you can see their workers are doing their best to get that crap out. You can see mine are doing the exact same. Getting rid of all that pollution that we caused. But yeah, I mean, we sent the message to India and Egypt and Japan, although I wouldn't really risk much against Japan or against Egypt, even though, I have like basically an army just chilling here in case they decide to try anything. Now, between India and Egypt, I think Egypt is easily the stronger of the two. One, they have more oil sources than both me and India combined. They also have access to uranium. That and their territory is pretty much fully connected, whereas, India's like they had a couple cities here, a couple cities there, cities there. Egypt is just one. It's like, this blob here, and then that like there is the end of their mainland, and then they have this little colony section here. So they can easily, get their guys to where they need to get to go. And the way I see my kind of state of things is like I have my Russian side of the thing. I have my, I guess you could call it the New World area, because that's where I kind of settled, like built cities along there, and then we kind of bumped heads with the Hittites, and then of course you have the mainland. Which, it's nice to see Washington's now pretty much clear of debris. Let's look at the aerial view. Yeah, you can see it's been rebuilt. It's glorious as always. Good old Washington. How about New York? Yep, New York's been rebuilt. How about Atlanta? Atlanta's a desert now. But otherwise, it's been rebuilt. San Diego. That's a desert. I think it was a desert from the get-go, so. Good old Vegas. That's right, Vegas didn't get nuked. But either way, here's Vegas. New Vegas. Actually, I had a lot of fun doing that Let's Play. You probably won't see that one uploaded for a while. Mostly because I still have Skyrim to upload, and I'm kind of taking a break from uploading that. And then I also have Fallout 3 to upload. So yeah, folks, I would say this is pretty much the end of Let's Play Civilization 3. There's really not much more I can do. I mean, I could go against India again, but you saw what I did, and the way they are now, they're never going to be as strong as they were before. There's just no way. And even if they do become that strong again, I can just nuke them all over again. And Egypt will be right there saying, hey, what, if you go to war with them, that's fine by us, just as long as you let us reap some rewards while we're at it. I say go for it. And then the same with Japan. They know what I'm capable of now. They know what I would do to them. Oh, and it's kind of irrelevant to point out, but when I did go to war with Japan, I did this intentionally too, is I nuked every city except for Nagasaki. And if you know your history, you'll know why I didn't nuke that place. But yeah, that in that video, I had like nuked the crap out of Egypt, and they just steamrolled over all these cities. I mean, they wiped them out, and that was mostly my fault because all I did was I had units like built along the board, and all they did was cut like a little hole, like they beat up one particular square, and then just rolled through and then wiped the cities out. And when I say they had an army, I mean they had an army. Like it took a good I would say 30 seconds for all their units to kind of roll through and get moved and all that stuff. But otherwise, I was kicking the shit out of India like I did here. Although I think I kicked them a little bit harder. For some reason, though, even though it was the world against me rather than me and Egypt versus India. And then I even had, I think Japan actually. Yeah, Japan was at war with India for a time. But yeah, I would say it's going to come down to just the big four, or the big three, rather, me, India, and Egypt. Although now it's more like the big two, because India's just in a shit state right now because of what I did to them. I mean, yeah, they can get some of that power back, but in the end, though, they really got irradiated to hell and back, and it's going to take them a long time to get rid of all that hell. It's going to take me a long time to get rid of all this up here. And, you think about the costs I paid. Washington got nuked, New York got nuked, Atlanta, Albuquerque. And then Reims got the crap bombarded out of it. I mean, that was a nasty war at the end there. And then, I don't know who was launching nukes against who. Because, yeah, I launched the ones over here, but it looks like Egypt didn't get nuked at all. So I'm not sure where those other nukes went to. Still kind of wish these two cities would have joined me, but yeah, well. I mean, that oil source that was right there was expired anyway, so it's like, there's really no point. So Olympia is kind of a pointless city. However, it does keep Nottingham cut off from these two, so I guess there's got that going for it. But yeah, I would say this is pretty much the end of the Let's Play, because for all intents and purposes, I would consider myself to be the single strongest power. Now, if me and Egypt went to war, yeah, it would be nasty, it would be bloody, but I think I would win in the end, because I would have the initiative to strike first, and what would I do? I would nuke the shit out of them with, all the ICBMs I have, and I can just build more. I have a giant sum of money, and I have more coming in every turn. And now that this war has ended, I can focus on regaining that wealth and rebuilding my cities and saying, hey, look, I'm strong again. Now, would Egypt nuke me? Yes, but I have that laser defense, so only about, every other nuke would get shot down for the most part, or every other nuke after the second one they drop. So, I mean, I'm not saying I totally win, the world is mine. I'm just saying that I am capable of doing it. It's just if I do it at this point, it's like I'm kind of milking this Let's Play in terms of length. So with that being said, would I do a second run of this game? Yes, but that's only if you guys want it, because I'm not going to upload the same Let's Play all over again, and then you guys are just like, oh, okay, we're getting the same thing all over again. I would play as a different faction. I'm not going to say which faction I would play as, but I would play as a different faction just so we can keep it moderately fresh. Would my style change? Obviously, yeah, because, me playing as America, it's like, I wouldn't be a despotism or anything like that, because I'm the U.S. I don't need to be a despotism to be a control freak. Or a quote-unquote dictator. But, I mean, to an extent, I tried to parody how a diehard patriotic American, or self-righteous patriotic American acts. That's kind of the way I was going for. Kind of acknowledging that, yeah, some Americans are fucking arrogant. And I hate it how sometimes we act like that. And I admit I sometimes act that way too, but yeah, otherwise, this is pretty much the end. So, I've been Luca Blight. It's been Civilization 3. And I'll see you all soon for whatever Let's Play I take on next.